Hello students, in our last session we learnt about matrix multiplication, properties of matrix multiplication, and we solved few problems. In today's session we are going to solve problems based on properties of matrix multiplication, which are very important for your board examination and will be asked for 5 marks. Before we start those problems, let us have a quick glance on what we learnt in our previous session. So first one is matrix multiplication. When you can multiply two matrices, what is that condition? It should be satisfied, then only the product is defined. So let us see, if A is equal to Aij is a matrix of order m cross n and B is equal to matrix containing the elements Bij of order P cross Q are two matrices, then the product AB is defined if and only if n is equal to P. What is that? Inside number. This n should be equal to P. What is that n? Number of columns of matrix A should be equal to number of rows of matrix B. The product of AB will be of order the extreme numbers, that is m cross q. So multiplication is possible only when the number of columns of first matrix should be equal to number of rows of a second matrix. Next, let us see the properties of matrix multiplication. So if we take three matrices A, B and C, then first law, that is the associative law. AB into C is equal to A into BC. Here you can see the order in which we have written these alphabets are same. We have not changed. Only in first case we have multiplied AB first, then we multiplied with C. Whereas in the second case we multiplied first BC, then we multiplied with A. Second law is the distributive law. So in that first one, A into B plus C is A into B plus A into C. Second one, A plus B into C is A into C plus B into C. Third law is the existence of multiplicative identity. For every square matrix A, there exists an identity matrix I of same order such that I into A is equal to A into I is equal to A. Here, taking square matrix is important. We cannot take rectangular matrix here. So when you take a square matrix A, there exists an identity matrix I of that same order such that A into I is equal to I into A is equal to A. So when you multiply any matrix with the identity matrix, you are going to get the same matrix itself. Next, few more points we saw which are very important for your competitive examination. So in that first one is matrix multiplication is not commutative. That is, AB is not equal to BA. We have seen matrix multiplication is possible when that prerequisite condition is satisfied. Then only the product will exist, AB will exist. When AB exists, it is not necessary that BA also should exist. We have seen problems of such kind. So when AB exists, BA may not exist. When both will exist, they will be of different order also. If they are of same order also, the entries inside the matrices will differ. So totally what you can say is matrix multiplication is not commutative. AB is not equal to BA. But when you take two diagonal matrices of the same order and you multiply and you find AB and BA, in that case both of them will become equal. So multiplication of diagonal matrices of same order will be commutative. Third point is, if the product of two matrices is a zero matrix, it is not necessary that one of the matrices is a zero matrix. That is, if the product AB is equal to, you are going to get null matrix, does not necessarily imply that A equal to 0 or B equal to 0 or both of them A and B are 0. We have seen that example in the last class. We took two non-zero matrices and when you multiply them you got a zero matrix. So when you get a zero matrix, it is not necessary that any one of the matrix should be a zero matrix. Fourth point, if A and B are square matrices of the same order, say n, then both the product AB and BA are defined and each is a square matrix of order n. For example, if you take A and B is a square matrix of order 2, then the product AB and BA both will be defined and both of them will be of order 2. Next, let us solve problems. So here I have taken a problem where we have taken three matrices A, B and C. If you see the order of these three matrices, they are of same. What is the order? Order of A, B and C is 2. It is a square matrix of order 2. Question is, you have to compute AC, BC and verify that A plus B into C is equal to AC plus BC. So which is this law? This is distributive law. So here we are verifying distributive law for the given matrices. So let us solve this. First we have to find AC. So write AC is equal to, then write the matrix A. A is this matrix containing the elements 1, 2, 2, 1. Then write the matrix C, that is 1, 1, 2, 3. Here writing the matrices in order is very important. You cannot interchange their position. AC means you have to write first A, then you have to write C. Next, multiplication. You know now how to multiply two matrices, which is the method we are going to use, row by column method. So here you have to take the first row, multiply with the corresponding elements of the first column. So let us multiply. So 1 into 1, 1 plus 2 into 2, 4. Next, take the first row, multiply with the second column. So 1 into 1, 1 plus 2 into 3, 6. See the order here, you have to take here row wise and here column wise. So first row, multiply the corresponding elements of the first column, write it here. Take again first row, multiply the corresponding elements of the first column, second column, then you write it here. Next, take the second row. Second row elements 2 and 1, multiply again with the first column entries. So it is 2 into 1, 2 plus 1 into 2, 2. Next, second row with the second column. So 2 into 1, 2 plus 1 into 3, 3. Next you have to simplify them. So here 1 plus 4 is 5, 1 plus 6 is 7, 2 plus 2, 4, 2 plus 3 is 5. So we got our AC. Next we have to compute BC. So write BC is equal to, first write the matrix B, then write the matrix C. Again same procedure, row by column. So use the procedure and find BC. So now here first row, multiply the corresponding elements of first column. So 2 into 1, 2 plus 0 into 2 is 0. Next 2 into 1 is 2 plus 0 into 3 is a 0. Now take the second row, multiply with the first column. 1 into 1, 1 plus 3 into 2, 6. Next again second row, multiply the corresponding elements of second column. 1 into 1, 1 plus 3 into 3, 9. Again next simplify them. 2 plus 0 is 2, 2 plus 0, 2, 1 plus 6, 7, 1 plus 9, 10. So we got our product BC. Next you have to find sum A plus B. See in the question you have to find this A plus B into C. So first let us find what is A plus B. So A plus B is equal to, write matrix A is here plus, next write matrix B. Now you are finding the sum of these two matrices. How to add the two matrices? You have to add the corresponding entries. So 1 plus 2, 3, 2 plus 0, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 1 plus 3, 4. So we got our sum A plus B. Now consider the left hand side of the given question. In left hand side you have A plus B into C. So left hand side is A plus B into C, that is equal to, it is product of these two matrices. One is A plus B, then C. So write first what is A plus B. We got here A plus B is this matrix. So write that matrix into matrix C. Matrix C is here. So write that entry. Then multiply now these two matrices. Again the same method we are going to use, row by column method. So take the first row of the first matrix, multiply with the corresponding elements of a first column. So it is 3 into 1, 3 plus 2 into 2, 4. Next, take the first row, multiply with the corresponding elements of the second column. So 3 into 1, 3 plus 2 into 3, 6. Now coming to the second row, you are going to take second row of the first matrix, multiply with the corresponding elements of the first column. So it is 3 into 1, 3 plus 4 into 2, 8. Next, again second row, multiply with the corresponding elements of the second column. So 3 into 1, 3 plus 4 into 3, 12. Next, simplify them. So it is 3 plus 4, 7, 3 plus 6, 9, 3 plus 8, 11, 3 plus 12 is a 15. Take that as equation number 1. Take left hand side, what we got as equation number 1. Next we will take right hand side. So RHS is equal to, what you have in the RHS? AC plus BC. So RHS is equal to AC plus BC, that is equal to AC. AC is what we got in the first step. AC we got as 5, 7, 4, 5. So write that matrix containing the elements 5, 7, 4, 5 plus BC. BC we got in the second step, that is matrix containing the elements 2, 2, 7, 10. So write that matrix containing the element 2 to 7, 10. Now you need to add those two matrices. So how you are going to add? You have to add the corresponding entries. So it is 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 4 plus 7, 11, 5 plus 10, 15. Take that as a equation number 2. So if you compare equation number 1 with equation number 2, what you can observe? You have got the same matrices 7, 9, 11, 15, and here also you got the matrix with the entries 7, 9, 11, 15. So from 1 and 2, you can write A plus B into C is equal to AC plus BC. Students, this kind of problem is very important for your board examination, which will be asked for 5 marks. Here you can see 5 steps. First, finding AC is one step, for you will get 1 mark here. BC, second step, again 1 mark for this. Next, A plus B, 1 mark you will get here. Then finding the LHS, A plus B into C, here 1 mark, and RHS you will get 1 mark. So totally this question will be asked for 5 marks, and this problem is very, very important, repeatedly asked in your board examination. Next, let us see one more problem of such kind only, that is also important for your 5 marks. So here you can see that problem. Here you have matrix A, B and C is given, and again same question, you have to find AC and you have to find BC, then you have to find A plus B into C, and you have to verify this. This is nothing but your distributive law. So here if you observe these 3 matrices, A and B are of same order. So it is of order 3. But see, what is the order of C? It is having 3 rows and only 1 column. It is a column matrix. So order of C is 3 cross 1. Now first step is we have to find AC. Whether this product AC is possible. So we have to check that condition first. So write AC is equal to matrix A and matrix C. Now what is the order of A? It is 3 cross 3. What is the order of C? 3 cross 1. So number of columns of this is same as number of rows of the second matrix. So condition is satisfied. Means you can multiply them. So when you can multiply, what is the order of the product? It will be 2 extreme numbers. So that is nothing but 3 cross 1. So when you multiply 3 cross 3 matrix with the 3 cross 1 matrix, you are going to get a column matrix of order 3 cross 1. It will be having 3 rows and only 1 column. So let us multiply now this. So we have taken here matrix A and matrix C, and the procedure is same, that is row by column method. So So take the first row, multiply the corresponding elements of first column. So 0 into 2, 0. 6 into minus 12 is minus 12. 6 into minus 2 is minus 12. 7 into 3 is 21. Next, second row, multiply with the same column. So minus 6 into 2 is minus 12. Plus 0 into minus 2 is 0. 8 into 3 is 24. Next, third row with the same column. So 7 into 2, 14. Plus minus 8 into minus 2. When both are minus, the product will become plus. So plus 16 plus 0 into 3 is 0. Then simplify them. So it is minus 12 plus 21 is 9. Minus 12 plus 24 is 12. 14 plus 16 is 30. So we got our matrix AC. Next step is finding BC. So let us find BC now. So write matrix B, then write matrix C, and as usual multiplication. Which method? Row by column method. So take the first row, multiply with the corresponding elements of a first column. So 0 into 2, 0, plus 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. So you have to be careful with the sign here when you are calculating. Plus into minus will be minus. Minus into minus is a plus. So here you are having 1 into minus 2 plus 1 into 3 is a 3. Now take the second row, multiply with that column. So 1 into 2, 2 plus 0 into minus 2 is 0. 0 into anything is a 0 plus 2 into 3 is a 6. Now take the third row, multiply with that column. So 1 into 2, 2 plus 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. Next 0 into 3 is a 0. Now simplify them. Minus 2 plus 3 is 1. 2 plus 6 is 8. 2 minus 4 is a minus 2. So we got our matrix BC. Next we have to find A plus B. Add A and B matrices. Let us add. Adding, how to add? You have to add the corresponding entries. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 6 plus 1, 7, 7 plus 1, 8, minus 6 plus 1 is minus 5, 0 plus 0, 0, 8 plus 2, 10, 7 plus 1, 8, minus 8 plus 2 is minus 6, 0 plus 0 is 0. So we got our matrix A plus B. Now the fourth one, we have to consider the left hand side of the question, that is A plus B into C. So let us take LHS, which is equal to A plus B into C. So first you have to write this matrix A plus B. A plus B we got here. So write that here, then write matrix C. Now again you do the multiplication. It is product of A plus B and C. So let us multiply again. Take the first row, multiply the corresponding element of a first column. So 0 into 2, 0, plus 7 into minus 2 is minus 14. 8 plus 3 is 24. Next take the second row and multiply with that column. So minus 5 into 2, minus 10, plus 0 into minus 2 is 0, plus 10 into 3 is 30. Now take the third row and multiply the corresponding elements of a first column. So 8 into 2, 16, plus minus 6 into minus 2. When both are minus, it will become plus. So plus 12 plus 0 into 3 is 0. Now simplify this. Minus 14 plus 24 is 10. Minus 10 plus 30 is 20. 16 plus 12 is 28. So LHS over. Next step we have to find a RHS. So RHS is a AC plus BC. So what is our AC? We got here in the first step AC. So write that matrix here plus BC. BC we got in the second step. Write that, and now you have to add them. Add the corresponding entries. So 9 plus 1 10, 12 plus 8 20, 30 minus 12 is 28. Now if you compare this LHS and RHS, what you got? You got the same matrix. So what we can conclude? A plus B into C is equal to AC plus BC. So this is another problem of that kind, verification of distributive law, which can be asked for 5 marks in your board examination. Another important problem for 5 marks is of this kind. They will be given matrix A and you have to show this. A cube minus 23A minus 40I is equal to 0. So they have given A. We have to substitute here. What are the terms you have in the given expression? You have here A cube, 23A and 40I. So first let us find, we have to find A cube. To find A cube, first we have to find A square. Okay. So how to find A square? A square is nothing but A into A. So that is equal to, write matrix, given matrix A, multiply with that matrix itself, A into A. So it is 3 cross 3. This matrix also 3 cross 3, same matrix, no. So what will be the order of the product? It is also 3 cross 3. You have seen in the last point of the note, if you multiply two matrices of the same order, then the product AB also will be of that order. So A into A, let us multiply. Method is row by column. So first matrix row, you have to multiply with the first column of a second matrix. So take this row, multiply with this column entries, corresponding entries we are going to multiply. So 1 into 1, 1, plus 2 into 3, 6, plus 3 into 4, 12. Next coming to this is a first row, second column. So you have to take first row, multiply the corresponding elements of a second column. 1 into 2, 2, plus 2 into minus 2, plus into minus is minus. So 2 into minus 2, minus 4, plus 3 into 2 is a 6. Next this one, this is a first row, third column. So you have to take first row, multiply the corresponding element of a third column. So 1 into 3, 3, plus 2 into 1, 2, plus 3 into 1, 3. Okay. So what we did? We fixed that first row of first matrix. Then we multiplied the corresponding element of first column and we wrote here. Next again first row multiplied with the corresponding element of a second column and we wrote here. Then again we took first row, multiplied the corresponding element of third column and we wrote here. So take first and multiply with each column and write the entries. Now coming to this second row. So how to get these entries? So second row means you have to take this second row. So take the second row, again do the same procedure. Take the second row, multiply with the corresponding elements of a first column. So it is 3 into 1, 3, plus minus 2 into 3, minus 6, plus 1 into 4, 4. Next, second row with the second column, 3 into 2, 6, plus minus 2 into minus 2 is plus, minus into minus is plus. So 2 into 2, 4, plus 1 into 2, 2. Next, second row with the third column, 3 into 3, 9, plus minus 2 into 1 is minus 2, plus 1 into 1, 1. Next coming to this third row. So third row means you have to take third row and multiply the corresponding element of a first column. 4 into 1, 4, plus 2 into 3, 6, plus 1 into 4, 4. Next, third row with the second column. 4 into 2, 8, plus 2 into minus 2 is minus 4, plus 1 into 2, 2. Next, this one, again, third row with the third column. 4 into 3, 12, plus 2 into 1, 2, plus 1 into 1, 1. Next, you have to simplify them. So when you simplify, 1 plus 6, 7, 7 plus 12 is 19. 2 minus 4 is minus 2, minus 2 plus 6 is 4. 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 3, 8. 3 minus 6 is minus 3, minus 3 plus 4 is 1. 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. 9 minus 2 is 7, 7 plus 1, 8. 4 plus 6, 10, 10 plus 4, 14. 8 minus 4, 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, 12 plus 2, 14 plus 1, 15. So we got a square. Next we have to find a cube. So a cube, how you will find? It is a into a square. So write matrix A, next to that write matrix A square. A square what you got just now. So this same matrix you are going to write here next to A. Then again you have to multiply these two matrices by row by column method. So again take this, First row multiply with the first column. So 1 into 19, 19 plus 2 into 1, 2 plus 3 into 14 is 42. Next again take first row, multiply with the second column. 1 into 4, 4 plus 2 into 12, 24 plus 3 into 6, 18. Next first row with the third column. 1 into 8, 8 plus 2 into 8, 16 plus 3 into 15, 45. Next you have to take the second row. Second row multiply with the first column. 3 into 19, 57 plus minus 2 into 12 is this second row with the first column. 3 into 19, 57 minus 2 into 1 is minus 2 and 1 into 14 is 14. Next the second row with the second column. 3 into 4, 12 minus 2 into 12 is minus 24. 1 into 6 is 6. Next second row with the third column. 3 into 8, 24 plus minus 2 into 8, minus 16 plus 1 into 15, 15. Next take the third row, multiply with the first column. 4 into 19, 76 plus 2 into 1, 2 plus 1 into 14, 14. Next the third row with the second column. 4 4s are 16 plus 2 into 12, 24 plus 1 into 6, 6. Next third row with the third column. 4 8s are 32 plus 2 into 8, 16 plus 1 into 15, 15. Next you have to simplify them. So 19 plus 2 plus 42 will give you 63. 4 plus 24 plus 18 will give you 46. 8 plus 16 plus 45 will give you 69. 57 minus 2 plus 14 will give you 69. 12 minus 24 plus 6 will give you minus 6. 24 minus 16 plus 15 will give you 23. 76 plus 2 plus 14 will give you 92. 16 plus 24 plus 6 will give you 46. 32 plus 16 plus 15 will give you 63. So we got our matrix A cube. We have to show this A cube minus 23A minus 40I is equal to 0 matrix. So take this one now. So consider that A cube minus 23A minus 40I. Then do the substitution. We got A cube here matrix. Write that matrix first. Next what you have? Minus. So write that minus 23 into right matrix A. Next again what you have? Minus 40 into I. I means identity matrix of that same order you are going to take. Here order of this matrix is 3. So you have to take identity matrix of order 3. Next furthermore simplification we will do. This matrix we write as it is minus here 23 into A. This is scalar multiplication. You need to multiply all the entries by 23. So it will be 23 into 1, 23, 23 into 2, 46, 23 into 3, 69, 23 into 3, 69, 23 into minus 2 is minus 46, into 1, 23, 23 into 4 is 92, 23 into 2 is 46, 23 into 1 is 23. Minus, it is 40 into this. Again here also scalar multiplication. Multiply all the entries by 40. So 40 into 1 is 40. 40 into 0 will be 0. So 0, again here 0. 40 into 0, 0. 40 into 1, 40. Here 0. 40 into 0 is 0. 0. 40 into 1 is 40. You will be having 40 in the diagonal entries. Now you have to simplify this. So let us do here 63. Subtraction we are doing. So you have to subtract the corresponding entries. 63 minus 23 will be what? 40. 40 minus 40 is 0. 46 minus 46, 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 69 minus 69, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. Next coming to here, 69 minus 69 is 0. Minus 0 is 0. Minus 6 minus of minus 46. 69 minus 69 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. minus 6 minus of minus 46. Minus of minus will become plus. So it is minus 6 plus 46. Minus 6 plus 46 is what? 40. 40 minus 40 is a 0. 23 minus 23, 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 92 minus 92, 0. There also you are having 0. So here 0. Next 46 minus 46, 0 minus 0 is 0. 63 minus 23 is 40. 40 minus 40 is a 0. So we got a null matrix, a 0 matrix. That is nothing but our RHS. This 0 is nothing but 0 matrix. So we showed A cube minus 23 minus 40i is equal to 0 matrix. The next problem what we are going to solve is asked in this year's board exam for 3 marks. So let us see the question. The question is, if f of x is equal to, they have given a 3 cross 3 matrix with entries as trigonometric functions. You have in the first row cos x minus sin x 0, second row you have sin x cos x 0, and in the third row 0 0 1. You have to show f of x into f of y is equal to f of x plus y. So first let us write what is given. Given is this, f of x is equal to this matrix. Next let us find what is f of y. So to find f of y, what we have to do? Just we have to replace x with y. In the given matrix, that is f of x, you replace x by y. So f of y will become, here you have cos x, it will become cos y minus sin y, 0 as it is. Next sin x will become sin y, cos y, 0, third row as it is. So this is f of y. So to find f of y, what we did? We replaced x in the given trigonometric functions here. The entries are trigonometric functions. In the given trigonometric function, x we replaced by y. Like that we got f of y. Next let us find what is f of x plus y. So to find f of x plus y, in the given entries you have to replace x by x plus y. So cos x will become cos of, instead of x what we have to write? X plus y. So it is cos of x plus y. Next entry is, here we have minus sin x, replace x by x plus y. So it will become minus sin of x plus y, 0 as it is, sin x replaced by sin of x plus y, cos x by cos of x plus y, 0 again as it is, and third row as it is you have to write. So this is f of x plus y. So we have with us f of x, f of y and f of x plus y. What we have to show? F of x into f of y is equal to f of x plus y. So take the left hand side. So in left hand side you have f of x into f of y, that is equal to, write f of x. F of x is this matrix, write that into f of y. F of y is here, write that matrix and multiply these two matrices now. So to multiply the matrices we will use row by column method. So let us take the first row, multiply the corresponding elements of first column. So it is cos x into cos y, next minus sin x into sin y, minus sin x into sin y, plus 0 into 0 is 0. So 0 I have not written. So carefully observe. First row multiply with the corresponding elements of first column. Cos x into cos y I wrote. Next plus minus sin x into sin y. Minus into plus is minus. So minus sin x sin y plus 0 into 0 is 0. So no need to write that 0. Next take the first row, multiply with the second column. Cos x into minus sin y, that is minus cos x sin y. Then take the second entry, minus sin x into cos y, that is minus sin x cos y, 0 into 0, that is a 0. So no need to write that. Next, again take the first row, multiply with the third column. So it is cos x into 0, 0, plus sin x into 0, 0, plus 0 into 1 is 0. So when you add all the zeros, it will become 0. Next, coming to the second row. So to get the second row entries, what we have to do? We have to take this second row and multiply with the corresponding entries of first column. So sin x into cos y plus cos x into sin y plus 0 into 0 is 0. So no need to write that 0. So you have here sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. Now coming to this one, multiply second row with the second column. So sin x into minus sin y, that is minus sin x sin y plus cos x into cos y plus 0 into 0 is 0, which I have not written. Next, take the second row and multiply with the third column. Sin x into 0 is 0 plus cos x into 0 is 0 plus 0 into 1 is 0. So when you add all those zeros, you are going to get 0 only. Next, third row multiply with the first column. So 0 into cos y 0 plus 0 into sin y 0 plus 1 into 0 is 0. So you will get here entry as 0. Next, third row with the second column. 0 into sin y 0 plus 0 into cos y 0 plus 1 into 0 is 0. So entire that sum will become 0. Now coming to this entry, third row with the third column. 0 into 0 is 0 plus 0 into 0 0 plus 1 into 1 is 1. So when you add, you are going to get 1. Now this is your trigonometric formula which you learnt in your first PU. So what is that? Cos x into cos y minus sin x into sin y. This is the formula for a cos of x plus y. So we can replace this one as a cos of x plus y. Next, coming to this one, here both the terms are having minus sign. So if I take minus sign out, it will become cos x sin y plus sin x cos y. So if we replace these entries, what it will become? Sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. So sin x cos y plus cos x sin y is nothing but sin of x plus y. That is the formula of sin of x plus y. Next, sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. This is the formula for what? Sin of x plus y. Just now we saw. Next you have minus sin x sin y plus cos x cos y. If we interchange these two, cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. This is the formula for what? Cos x cos y minus sin x sin y is the formula for cos of x plus y. And the remaining entries you write as it is. Now this is nothing but what? You have here f of x plus y is what? Cos of x plus y. You can compare. Next, here you have minus sin of x plus y. There also you have the same thing. Next entry is 0. Sin of x plus y. There also you have that. Cos of x plus y, cos of x plus y. Next is 0. And third row 0, 0, 1 you have there. So this one, this matrix is nothing but f of x plus y. So you showed f of x into f of y is equal to f of x plus y. Next problem is, you have to find x and they have given this one. Product of three matrices and order of all these three matrices are different. What is the order of first matrix? It is of order 1 cross 3, having one row and you have 3 columns. What is the order of the second matrix? It is 3 cross 3. It is having 3 rows and 3 columns. So 3 cross 3. And what is the order of the third matrix? It is having 3 rows and 1 column. So this product they have given as a 0 matrix. You have to solve for x. So first let us simplify these two matrices. Whether this product is possible, you have to check. Order we have written here 1 cross 3. Here order is a 3 cross 3. So what is the, here this 3 and here also 3 means order same means product is a possible. So what is the order of the resultant product? It is given by two extreme numbers. It is 1 cross 3. So order of the resultant product is 1 cross 3. Means it will be having 1 row and 3 column. So we have to find that product now. So how to find? Use row by column. So take this first row, multiply with the corresponding element of a first column. So 1 into 1, 1 plus 2 into 2, 4 plus 1 into 1, 1. Next, take that row, multiply with the second column. So 1 into 2, 2 plus 2 into 0, 0 plus 1 into 0, 0. Next, again take that row, multiply with the corresponding elements of third column. 1 into 0, 0 plus 2 into 1 is 2 plus 1 into 2 is 2. Into this matrix 0, 2, x column matrix, that is equal to 0. Now you have to multiply these two matrices. Before that, let us simplify. 1 plus 4 plus 1 is 6, 2 plus 0 is 2, 0 plus 2 plus 2 is 4. So this matrix into this one is equal to 0. Whether this product is possible, order of this one is a 1 cross 3. 1 row and 3 column you are having. Order of this matrix is 3 cross 1. It is having 3 rows and 1 column. See the middle number. Order of this matrix is 1 cross 3. Order of this matrix is 3 cross 1. You can see here these two middle numbers, that is number of columns of first one is same as number of rows of second one. So product is possible and the order of the resultant product is 1 cross 1, means it is having only one entry. So what we have to do? Take this row and multiply with this column. So you have to take the first row, multiply the corresponding elements of the first column. 6 into 0, 0 plus 2 into 2, 4 plus 4 into x, 4x. So this is equal to 0. So you can, this is 0 means what? It is a 0 matrix whose entries are 0. So when you equate this, 4 plus 4x is equal to 0. 4x is equal to, shift this 4 to the other side, it will become minus 4. So x is equal to minus 4 divided by 4 is equal to minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1. Next, let us solve some objective problems which will be important for your competitive examination. So let us see the first problem. Here, if A is equal to this matrix, it is of order 2, is such that A square is equal to identity matrix, then they have given 4 options. So let us take what is given. So given A square is equal to I. So matrix A is given, we have to find A square. So how to find A square? You have to multiply A with A. So write matrix A into again that matrix A is equal to identity. Identity matrix of order 2. So you have to take identity matrix of order 2. Now let us multiply. So again same procedure, row by column. So take the first row, multiply with the first column, alpha into alpha, alpha square plus beta into gamma. Next, first row with the second column, alpha into beta plus beta into minus alpha is a minus alpha beta. Next, take the second row, multiply with the first column, gamma into alpha, that is alpha gamma plus minus alpha into gamma is minus alpha gamma. Next, the second row with the second column, gamma into beta plus minus alpha into minus alpha is minus alpha, minus into minus is plus. So minus alpha into minus alpha is plus alpha square, that is equal to this identity matrix. So here alpha beta minus alpha beta will become 0 and alpha gamma minus alpha gamma, that also will become equal to 0. So now you equate these diagonal elements. In diagonal entries what you have? Alpha square plus beta gamma, that should be equal to 1. When you shift these two terms to the right side, it will become 1. This 1 minus alpha square minus beta gamma is equal to 0. So which option is correct? Option C. 1 minus alpha square minus beta gamma is equal to 0. Next, move on to second problem. Here, if A is a square matrix such that A square is equal to A, then I plus A whole cube minus 7A is equal to 4 options given. So we have to solve from what is given. So first let us take what is given. Given A square is equal to A, and you have to find the value of this expression. So let us multiply the given thing by A. So when you multiply both the sides by A, you are going to get A square into A is A cube. A into A is A square. But what is A square? A square is A. So your A cube also became A. So So keep it in your mind, when a square is a if you multiply any time also, it will be a only. A to the power n also will become a. Now let us take this expression, I plus a whole cube minus 7a. Here expand this using the identity. A plus b whole cube is what? A cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So when you use that identity here and expand, you will get I cube plus a cube plus 3i square into a plus 3ia square. Then this minus 7a you write as it is. Next, I to the power n will be I. Identity matrix, if you multiply any time also, it will be identity matrix only. So I cube will remain as I, a cube value we just got it as a, plus 3, I square value is I, identity matrix into A will give you that matrix A only. So this expression will become 3A plus 3I into A square value is A into identity matrix will give you A only. So this will become 3A minus 7A. Now 3A plus 3A, 6A, 6A plus A is 7A, 7A minus 7A will cancel and will be left with the I. So which option is correct? Option C, which is identity matrix. So students, whatever problems we solved in this session are very important for 5 marks and 3 marks. So you have to note it down in your notebook.